Okay, what's up, guys? I had to turn my AC off, so hopefully I don't burn like a spring chicken. But I really want to make a video real quick. I'm currently on my lunch break, and I decided I want to make a video because I had other things planned to talk about, but because of other work I have to do, I don't have time to really sit down in my house and get it and just make the video. So I'll make it in my car. Don't like to make it in my car because I actually have a space I can record, but time management is not my thing right now. I kind of suck at it, but I really wanted to get everybody's opinion on dating older men. I spoke about it here and there. Hold on, I gotta turn my AC on. Like, nah, my car gonna make a little bit of noise, but it is what it is. Yeah, so like I want to know y'all's opinion on dating like older guys, right? Because I always told myself, like, if I happen to meet somebody and I decided I ended up, I don't want to say I decided I like them, I ended up liking them, I wouldn't want them to be more than like 10 years older than me. And right now, I don't want to say, like, I don't, and this isn't like something crazy. Like, I met somebody like, like this week, right? And not and it's not like I think I'm gonna like seriously date this person. I don't know, I can't predict the future, but I'm not against it, you know what I'm saying? That's my thought process. I'm not against it, you know. I only met him so far, but we're gonna meet up again. We met on Fire Island. He like works over there, some shit, and I was like, I've never been to Fire Island, so he's like, yeah, you should come through, da 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 da. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come. So I ended up going. We linked up. Nothing crazy, and I think the reason I was like more enticed to go because it wasn't like, oh, like let's just come over and just like have sex or something like that. It was just like nothing crazy. Very much like just get to know somebody, you know, simple, like nothing crazy. And I'm glad it wasn't crazy because it's just like I feel like when guys are like super thirsty to like have sex with you and like you clearly show intentions that like, yo, like this isn't the wave I'm really on right now, I don't want, I really don't want to be a part of that right now. So I feel like even if when I express that and a guy's like still like overly thirsty just to have sex with me, like that's super annoying and it's just crazy turn off. And usually like I would probably block somebody after that because it's just like, why are you being a weirdo? Like I already told you I already told you that I'm not really interested in having sex. But we linked up, whatever. We met up, hanged out, got some food. It was during the nighttime though, like so I couldn't really see the island during the day. And then the next day, I stayed over, right? Staying over a stranger's house, stranger danger. But like I said, he didn't creep me like creep vibes or nothing like that. So like he was pretty chill. But like the main thing was I feel like usually like when I meet somebody and they just happen to be older, they're usually more serious in terms of like dating and like with their intentions and they know what the fuck they want and all these things. Not always the case, right? Not always the case. But more than likely they are, because they already been through a whole bunch of shit. And if they're still not the point they want to get, like if they feel like, oh, this could be a possibility, they just kind of go for it. They throw it out in the open and they just see what happens. And I like that, right? Because I feel like my experience when dating like younger guys, that's not always the case. And sometimes I just don't like the person too. So like that's also a factor, or whether or not they like me. But I like when somebody makes their intentions like super clear off the rip. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I dated a guy a little bit last year, and he was like super clear about his intentions and what he wanted, whatever. So I like that about him. But we didn't click, you know what I'm saying? We didn't click. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live and you learn. And you know, that's why you date people. You see if you like them or not. And I was just like, I wasn't feeling it after a certain point. So I was like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, That's what you gotta keep dating. You gotta keep talking to people and see what happens. And not, and I really like the fact actually that he wasn't like, this is the guy I dated last year. He wasn't like super thirsty to have like sex or nothing like that, or he was just like very chill and laid back, and I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. But I just feel like we didn't like click a lot, so there's that. So it's just like, it's the clicking part that's always like the hard part, right? Because sometimes you'll meet somebody and they have like really good, they have like really good standards. They, like all their qualities like look really good on paper, right? And then the hardest part is seeing if you click with this person, right? Because he was like 29, he's probably 30 right now, and it's just like not like super older than me. And like we were in the same age group, so I was just like, that would have been more ideal for me, right? Because ideally that's what I'm looking for, like somebody within my age. Hopefully we have like similar interests and hobbies and, you know, great companionship, da 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 da. But that doesn't always happen, right? And I can't tell off the rip with this guy I just met like the start of this weekend, and I don't know yet. I really don't. I just liked his energy. I liked his vibe. He was chill. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't work out, it don't work out. But it really stuck like it really left a mark in my brain to really start, I don't want to say like to really start considering guys that are like super older. He was like 39, right? He's 39. I'm about to be like 28 in like two more months. I'm gonna be like 28, right? That's like about 11 years. You got 11 years on me. I don't like that shit. And the reason I don't like that shit is because it's like, damn, imagine if I end up really liking you and then like it becomes serious and then we're together for mad long, and then shit, like what if I end up like not what if I end up like, I don't want to leave this man. Da, da, da. What if I end up like Beyonce? Because y'all know Beyonce not leaving Jay-Z, right? Y'all know she not leaving that man. He like she don't give a fuck. She's not leaving her man. And I don't want to say I don't want to be like that. But like I want it to be ideal. But as I get older, I realize that not everything is gonna be ideal about a person that you meet. Like they're gonna, even I was having this conversation with my friend, you know, everybody's gonna have their flaws, everybody's gonna have their problems that's gonna eventually show. Everybody's gonna have you know, issues that will come to light, and you're gonna either learn to accept these, live with these, and just, you know, like I said, like it's just like things that you have to accept and just like realize and really say to yourself, yo, like, is this something I really want to like accept? Is this something I'm okay with this person? And it happens with everybody. It doesn't matter the age, the gender, the race. Like there's always gonna be something about somebody that is gonna come to fruition that you're gonna be like, damn, I don't like this about that person. I don't like that about that person. And it's never 100% right. It's never, absolutely not. It's unrealistic to think that. And I'm at that point where I'm just like, I don't want to put like certain standards. I don't want to hold myself to certain standards that I feel like would hinder me from like really truly finding somebody that I could connect with and have a really amazing connection with. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about, you gotta take chances sometimes. That's the main thing that I be thinking in my head, right? Because I feel like when I talk to guys that are older, like you know, like, I sound so annoying. Like, they're a little bit more established. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes dudes be 40 and 50 and still bums. So that's a thing too. But usually, you know, they're more established. They know what they want. They're more serious. They're not immature. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sex is better. And statistically saying, from my Cliff Notes, and my Cliff Notes only, I say usually the sex is probably gonna be better. Cause they just know. They just know. Sometimes, you know, maybe if he's a little bit too older than you, maybe he's gonna probably have some of these issues. You know what I'm saying? But like, if everything is good and functional, like, that's probably gonna be the best experience you're gonna have in a minute. Cause like I said, I've talked to enough guys that are way old, that were a little bit too older than me, to not to be able to make this come to this conclusion, right? And of course, like, you know, you meet somebody just because they're older and it was still bad, and you know, they were still shit, and they just wasn't like overall a good person. All these things like that can still happen, but I feel like statistically saying, I can't talk, the chances are greater to really find somebody that's gonna be able to really like meet you at where you want them to be, especially when you're like more serious about dating and you're younger, which can be a doozy in and of itself, right? Like that can suck, and that can cause a lot of problems, and it just makes everything feels inconsistent, right? So I just been really thinking about that lately, cause I don't know, like, and these old dudes they be my messages sometimes, like, sir, and sometimes y'all be a little bit too old. I be like, motherfucker, you be like 55, like, sir, get out my inbox, you know, you too old for me. Stop. I'll do like a little 10, I'll do a little 11. Once you start hitting like the 13, 14, 15, like, no, I don't want that. But, you know, and sometimes somebody can make you feel very like special and really good inside, and you know, a lot of things can make somebody reconsider something based on how that person made them feel, right? Because sometimes I do like the math in my head, and I'm like, well, like statistically saying, I live to 80, right? And I meet somebody, and I meet them at, let's say, age 30, right? And they're like, let's just say 10 years older than me, right? So if I'm to live to 80, and they're statistically supposed to live to 80, right? I have about I got till I'm 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, right? 40 years with that person, right? So before like they kick the bucket, and then 10 years in, and then I probably gonna kick the bucket. So I get 40 good years with somebody I really liked and enjoyed being with, X, Y, and Z, right? I get 40, right? Versus I keep going, like, I'm gonna keep looking. And in the last person I've seriously dated was actually, I dated somebody seriously like last year, but like seriously dated before that, and I mean like, and it was only like 3 or 4 months. That it was, I get like, but like we were together like every day, pretty much, right? That was like 5-6 years ago, right? It didn't work out, I think, because I was just too young. There's just things I didn't really understand at the time, and like he also had like insecurities about himself at the time that I felt like were valid for him to have because of circumstantial reasons. For I will not say, that's not for me to say, but you know, that was like the last time I really liked somebody, and it didn't work out, and it is what it is, right? That was like 5-6 years ago. Bitch, I'm still single. I'm still single. Like, what happened between years 22 to, like, bro, like, I'm still single. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, so I could keep this mentality like, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking, I'm gonna keep looking, I'm gonna keep looking, and eventually, hopefully, maybe somebody comes around and we click and we link up and we have the best time and the best relationship. But it's kind of like that card theory where you're like, I'm gonna keep pulling cards till I find the best card, and sometimes you just keep looking because you're just so used to just doing that shit. So you just keep looking, thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna find somebody, and then by the time you stop looking, bitch, you're like 55. What happened? What happened? So at this point in my life, I'm just saying, I'm willing to give chances. You know what I'm saying? It never hurt. It never hurts to just, and another thing. You're dating. Have fun. Y'all don't be watching them TikToks, the dating TikToks, where it's like, I've dated 2 guys every week. I have like 2 guys lined up, and they have like, these women have like rosters of men they're dating, all this shit. So have fun, be safe, but don't take it too seriously until you feel like you want it to be serious. And I think if that person's on the same page, then great, awesome. If not, that's why you keep dating until you find somebody you click with. And you can't hold every single factor against them, because I feel like with this guy in particular, I didn't want to just hold like, damn bro, you like 10 years older than me, so I don't like that. I don't want to hold every single thing against the person, right? I gotta factor in and put it on the scale and level it out and see what happens, right? So that's kind of my mindset right now, and I just want to get your guys' opinions on it, because I don't know, because like I said, like, some of the best experiences I've had to do's always been older. So like, sometimes they were my age, a little younger, but most of the time they were older. So I don't want to keep having the mentality of like write people off, because they didn't check every single box I had on my checklist, right? But that's the video for now. I'm just gonna upload it just like this, and if y'all like the video, let me know. I have more videos coming up. Honestly though, like, I've just been so busy. I think this is gonna be like my busiest month. I have a lot of stuff to do in my house. I have a lot of house stuff I gotta finish up, because winter is coming. Winter is among us. So yeah. And I also have a bike. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got a bike. Bought it yesterday. So I'm trying to get on my journey to get on my healthy boy journey. So that's it. Also, yeah, the video's over. Bye.